A Texas lawmaker is planning to revive legislation that would allow guns on college campuses throughout the state.
It has failed before, but supporters say today's shooting at UT could tip the scale.
As coincidence would have it, the day John Lott, a leading Second Amendment scholar, was meant to speak to UT students about gun laws, this happened. A shooter opened fire on campus, a place known as a gun-free zone, what Lott calls an open invitation to this kind of attack.
If it's the law-abiding good citizens who you disarm relative to the criminals, you can actually have an increase in violent crime rather than a drop.
I would actually support, one, the people who are going to carry on campus. If you have a license to carry, then you're usually sane. They go through a pretty rigorous testing and pretty rigorous questioning process.
Masses of university students and faculty from across the state marched in opposition of the last legislative effort to get guns on campus. They might have a similar struggle this session, as similar legislation is expected.
I sort of wonder what would happen if additional students had been armed. How would that situation have been made less chaotic if more people had had guns?
John Woods was one of those students in protest. He survived the 2007 shooting at Virginia Tech, where he also lost his girlfriend. He says in addition to accidentally harming another innocent victim, more guns could create confusion in a crisis.
The police spent a really long time looking for a second shooter. If multiple people had been armed, how would they have known who that second shooter was and who was just a person with a gun?
I don't feel like guns should be allowed on college campuses because I feel that at our age we haven't had adequate training as students with guns, and even if faculty have guns also, I feel like anyone could start shooting for any reason. If I fail a test, I may want to shoot up the classroom. If a teacher gets upset with someone in the classroom, for any reason, anybody could just shoot a gun because everybody's probably going to have them.
So for the whole guns on campus issue, I really don't have a problem with it if the people are trained and know how to use their handguns. However, it does seem that if people had guns on campus, more issues would arise when things get out of control, such as a gunman comes on campus. It seems like a lot of people would take action in their own hands, and people could be at risk because of that.